In this module, we are going to see about Science Museum by Mrs. E. Michael J. Priya, Assistant Professor of Biological Science, St. Ignatius College of Education, Autonomous Bolingote. Before entering into the module, we can see a few glimpse of the content. So today we are going to see about Introduction of Science Museum, Objectives of Science Museum, Need and Importance of Science Museum, Organization of a Science Museum, Collections of articles for Science Museum. Introduction about Science Museum. Learning science is a rich, complex, ongoing process that builds over a lifetime. Opportunities to learn science occur throughout the day and year in a wide variety of settings and through a range of experiences. Science museums play an important role in promoting science learning and strengthen and enrich the quality of school sciences for all learners. Informal learning environments can spark student interest in science and provide opportunities to broaden and deepen students' engagement. It is really can be reinforce scientific concepts and practices among school students. Other media such as TV, radio, and books do not provide the opportunity to interact or participate with actual objects or other people. They are really a very passive learning experience for students. Museum provides the opportunity a real hand objects solve problems and interact with others and potentially all at the same time too. Science museums are perfect places to ask our questions and try to discover the answer. Photography is a gift from science museum visitors. Next, we are going to see about objectives of Science Museum. The main objective of Science Museum is to develop scientific temper, to nurture and stimulate scientific faculties of mind, to showcase breakthrough in science and technology, making science appreciation and entertainment experience for the common citizen. The purpose of modern museum is to collect, preserve, interpret, and display objects of artistic, cultural, or scientific significance for the education of the public. Here are the few glimpses of Science Museum located in India. It was founded by the Asiatic Society of Bengal in Kolkata in the year 1814. The founder curator was Nathaniel Wallich, a Danish botanist. There are 150 museums are located in India. Among them, 9 are sponsored by the central government. Indian Museum, Kolkata, established in the year 1814, is the oldest and the largest museum in India. Birla Archaeological and Cultural Research Institute (BACRI) is the first private space museum located in India. Museology or museum studies is the study of museum. Next, we are going to see about a few famous science museums which are present in India. The first and foremost is Birla Industrial and Technological Museum (BITM), which is located in Kolkata. This is the first science museum in India, was set up by the industrialist in the year 1959. The second one is Birla Planetarium, which is located in Chennai and established in the year 1988. Kerala Science and Technology Museum, which is located in Trivandrum, it is established in the year 1984. National Council of Science Museum, which is located in Kolkata, was established in the year 1978. In the year 1990, in the Kharagpur, Nehru Museum of Science and Technology has been formulated. Nehru Science Center, which is located in Mumbai, which has been established in the year of 1977. And the last one is Sri Krishna Science Center, Patna, which is located in 1978. These are the few famous science museums which is located in India. Next, we are going to see how do science museum teach. It developed of a national scientific literacy for both children and adults and provide an educational resource for schools and colleges. It offers experiences that are tough for school to present. The students can learn about science in a fun and exciting atmosphere. It stimulates interest, awareness, knowledge, and understanding about the scientific materials. It develops stronger sense of inquiry for participants and get frank answers. It includes effective learning through a lot of interactive activities, station for children to play and field trips. It provides a model for going beyond the classroom education. Next, we are going to see about 10 educational benefits for bringing children to a museum. It helps and encourages love of history. It helps to listen to stories, compare and contrast, encourage questions, boost language development, encourage new ideas among students, spark creativity, foster family bonding, creates lifelong teachers. It inspires students. Next, we are going to see about need and importance of science museum. It helps the students to get properly acquainted with their physical and environment. The students come across some phenomenal or object of scientific interest. The study of scientific facts and principles becomes quite interesting and easy by the close observation of specimens and models available in the museum. It helps in the creation of genuine interest and developing positive attitude towards the study of science. It helps in developing love for nature study among the students. It gives an opportunity to collect scientific objects and specimens according to the interest of the students. The museum helps in the proper development of the observation faculties of the children. The instinct of curiosity is properly satisfied by observing quiet, new, and rare objects and phenomena. It develops students' organizational abilities related to the science, systematic placing, preservation, and proper as well as safe use of the various objects. It helps in developing scientific attitude among students. Next, we are going to see how we can organize a science museum. The place should be at a reasonable distance from our classes and science laboratories. The accommodation should be big enough and to accommodate all the objects and materials related to the different branches of science. All the articles and the objects collected should be in a position to be kept and demonstrated quiet, safe, and sound without getting spoiled or damaged for a period of time. The objects should be kept in such a way as to provide a full view from all angles and thus enabling the maximum number of viewers to view the things jointly at a single occasion. Arrangement of Science Museum. Normally, a science museum is arranged in the basic three sections. The first and foremost section is life section. Here, botany and zoology materials has been assembled. The second one is chemistry section and third one is physics sections. The chemistry section, these are the materials which can be placed in the chemistry area. The first one is metals, chemicals, metal ores, manufacturing process of glass. It can be kept as a models or charts. Process of coal manufacturing, it can be in the models or charts. The process of refining petroleum, it can be in the form of models or charts. In the physics section, we can have an actual objects, that is levers, petrol, diesel and steam engine models and working models such as telephone, telegraphs and the old materials, models of microscope, binocular, X-ray apparatus, photoelectric cells and models of photographic cameras and the specimens also can be kept. To increase the interest among the physics area, the models of aeroplane, jet planes and the space rocket can be placed in the physics area. The next one is life section. In the life science section, both botany and science can be placed together. The materials such as rocks, soils from different areas and different surroundings can be placed. Leaves and insects, cereals and fruits, reptiles, birds, skeletons of human beings and mammals, models of digestive system and models of human beings can be kept in the life size section. Articles for Science Museum. The students may collect different objects belonging to the physical and social environment during the visit and excursion to the place of scientific interest. Certain things can be borrowed from the state or district museum, such as botanical gardens, or from the science museum of some neighboring schools and institutions. The charts, models, and improvised apparatus, etc., these can be purchased from the market or factories, or even it can be constructed with the help of students. The growth of scientific knowledge with the help of science museum. It has been observation which has been leads to interpretation of data on the basis of concepts, assumptions and inquiry. It leads to growth of scientific knowledge. Next we are going to see about advantages of science museum. It provides an effective way of learning in informal learning environment and helps to gain information or insight during the visit. It helps to acquire attitude, values, skill and knowledge from daily experiences and the educative influence and resources in his or her environment. Museums are a lot more than collection of artifacts. They allow us to meet with neighbors, discuss thoughts and opinions, and become an active part of the community. The promotion of education and cultivation of conversation that are taking place in the museum across the nation shapes and strengthens our neighbors. Museums enable people to explore collection for inspiration, learning, and environment. They are institutions that collect, safeguard, and make accessible artifacts and specimens which they hold in trust for society. These are the advantages of Science Museum. Next, we are going to see about disadvantages of Science Museum. The organization is the big problem in the Science Museum. It is bit difficult to organize a field trip due to the cost-effective, safety issues, and lack of chaperones. The rules and structures. It's difficult for students to focus on lesson if they are excited about spending a school day outside the classroom. The third one is behavior. It may prove difficult to enforce rules on a field trip and foster a value learning experience. Students may be tempted to wander away from the group, misbehave on the bus, or become loud at a museum. Arrangements may be a problem in the Science Museum, such as budget restraints, lack of chaperones, difficulty controlling student behavior, organizing engaging lesson, and dealing with anxious children or potential challenges. And the last and most important is damage to the materials which are present in the Science Museum. Artifacts which are exposed to the high risk of damage during the visit of students. So let me conclude the Science Museum. It's a very important co-curricular activities which help to foster the scientific attitude among the school and college students. Thank you.